trial, live Diddy trial, Cassie examined on the freak off, y'all. And a pool full of baby oil and Astroglide lubricants, y'all. Listen, I'm right in front of the courtroom. We live. We're going to clear out this lane. They don't be liking this lane. You know what I mean? Filled up, whatever the case may be. But listen what I'm saying to y'all. A pool full of baby oil and Astroglide was in the hotel suite. It was in the hotel suite. Cassie said she didn't really want to do that because it was messy and it left a mess. Everything was oiled up. Everything was all oiled up. The walls was oily. The doorknobs was oily. Oil was everywhere. She went to precautions to start buying linens. She started buying some linens and covering the furniture in the hotel so it wouldn't damage stuff. So much damages was done to the hotel room during these said freak-offs that it was like renovating a whole new room. So it's not like you have to fix damages. Like when you mess up and you break something. No, it's like renovating a whole new room. Like thousands of dollars just to fix these damages that was going on in the said freak-offs. What did a freak-off entail? The hiring of an escort. The setting up of the experience so that Cassie or whoever, but at that time, Cassie's being the one that's testifying, so that Cassie, she said, so that she could perform to Sean. How long did a freak-off last? She said the longest freak-off was 4 days straight, but a freak-off was lasted like 3 days, and she did not sleep throughout the whole 3 days or the 4 days. She had no sleep. She was on ecstasy. She was on Molly. Later on in time, she was on cocaine. Just a lot. I'm going through some breakdowns. I'm going through some reads for y'all. It's a lot of paperwork. Salute to everybody. I'm going to do a poll real quick. Listen, I'm live. I'm going to get some conversation. So I'm early. So I'm going to get some footage. Look at the paparazzos is over there. So we're going to see everybody when they pull up. Justin, Quincy, King Combs, Nisa, the whole family going to pull up in a second. I'm out here. You already know they're going to give me a shot. Everybody going to come out here. Everybody going to be out here. I know. Lauren LaRosa, everybody out here today. You know what I mean? Because Cassie's testimony is that serious, man. Her visibly pregnant, her crying, you seeing her right here like this, bro. You feel me? They saying Diddy like this, he want to faint and all of that. People be dragging it, bro. Diddy's real stoic in the courtroom, yo. Diddy's like this. Some shit you'll look at him expecting to move or something like that, and he be like this. I'm telling you, bro. I be watching him, bro. Trust me. Cause one time, one lawyer, she was in it. She's like, did he even move when it was talking? It was like a graphic thing that was being talked about, and she's like, did he even move? I'm like, I didn't see him move. She's like, I didn't see him move, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? He must got some good advice from his representatives, and that's how he's carrying himself. He's been carrying himself straight, not like too much emotion. Like some people are online on YouTube saying like Diddy's acting like this and Diddy's acting like that. No, Diddy's in the courtroom just real stoic. He's just chilling like this, man. That's all. That's all that's going. They say, oh, Cassie's husband was in there, this and that. He angry and all that. I don't know what's going on. This is a big trial, bro. Imagine that we go through things in our regular, normal lives, and that's big things. So imagine that times 100. Come on, bro. That's all it is, bro. You know what I mean? You get aggravated with a lot of stuff, bro. You get aggravated with having to be here, paparazzos, all of this. You know what I mean? It's a lot, bro. Nobody want to be around that. You know what I mean? But yeah. So we're gonna get into a lot of breakdowns. I got my girl over there for the shade room. She be killing little outfits and all that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we linked up down here, man. You know what I mean? Look out for a lot of good conversations. I got a conversation. I did an interview on Jaguar Rights channel. He interviewed me. I did a couple of conversations on a couple of news channels too as well. So, you know, God is great, man. This is what it's all about down here. YouTubers, content creators, we merging and we building, you know what I'm saying? You know, to me, I'm an artist. I'm a songwriter. I write music for artists in the industry. I've done that since a young age. But, you know, I also do podcasts and I do YouTubing. But it's what's so crazy is that I'm here with a professional, you know what I'm saying? A journalist, the people from, the guy from Newsweek said he wants to do a special on me, like a little thing on me of being a content creator and a YouTuber down here. And he's seeing how I'm doing my journalistic approach down here. But, you know what I mean? What's also crazy and great, though, at the same time is that I'm learning a lot from the people that's here. I'm sitting next to Darla Miles. I'm sitting next to all these people. I'm sitting next to top people in what? Wall Street Journal, The Post, all these people. I'm looking at their notes, how they write their notes. I'm clicking their brains. I'm asking them questions. Jareka from CBS. All these people in the park, they around me. Look, big news people. I was in the club too. I like this. That's long as like, all good people though. all attorneys, people that work with the press, people that work with big news stations, and these people have been at their craft for years. So all I can do is pick their brains, but these people are not acting weird. You know what I'm saying? These people are showing love. But when I go back to YouTube and see that we can't show love, when I'm talking to everybody, Quincy, Justin, Lisa, whoever, anybody that you see down here, I speak to like this. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, y'all? Regular. I don't be on no clout chasing thing, bro. I just be chilling, bro, down here. I'm telling you, and everybody be like regular. So, and we also got to remember that the family ain't on trial right now. You know what I'm saying? The family ain't on trial. It's Diddy on trial right now. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, oh, one lady yesterday, she was like, oh, she started wilding like, talking about like the family or some shit. Like the family was on trial, bro. I'm like, what? Come on, bro. The daughters and all these people, bro. These people are not on trial. These people are coming to a trial, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to understand what we're doing. But yo, it got a lot to read. I can read y'all some stuff. Salute to everybody. Everybody. Oh, I ain't gonna do my poll. My bad. My bad, y'all. Hold up. I'm gonna go into a couple of things. What happened yesterday? Hold on, let me just write this poll. Listen to me. I'm gonna go into a couple of things. Listen to me, y'all. It's graphic. They said, how was the sheets getting soiled? The sheets was getting soiled by urine, she said, because Diddy would have the escorts allegedly urinate on her, but he would also urinate on her at the same time. They're like, so why did you try to stop? No, she said she was on the floor in a position that she couldn't get out of, and she had two big men standing over her, and they was urinating on her. She had to block the urine like this. She had to block the urine like this. She said she put her hand up to block the urine. Okay? It's like, she said she never liked urine. That was a kink of his. She said she started to get emotional. She said it was too much urine. I was choking. It was too much urine in my mouth, bro. She's saying this in the courtroom, in front of Diddy, in front of Diddy's kids, bro. You understand me? Crazy. So they asking her like, okay, so how did you made a reference to blood on the sheets, on the linens? How was blood on the linens? She said, because Sean required me to have freak-offs on my period. I was like, yo. She said Sean required her to have freak-offs while on her period. So that's how come the sheet was all bloody up. I was like, nah, bro. Nah. I was like, nah, bro. Crazy. Straight crazy work. I can read some of the stuff down because I got the transcripts too as well. Let me read some of the transcripts to you though. Let me read some of the transcripts. All right, hold up. I got the transcript of the case, so let me just read it to you. Salute to everybody, man. This is how we doing. I got the full transcripts of this case so far. Okay, so everything, the cross-examination, I'm about to read out some. Flores, the officer that came to the hotel, came upstairs on the floor with Cassie and them to see what was the situation, talking about there was a guy in the room, but never wrote down who was this mysterious guy in the room. And they showed us the first escort. They showed us the picture of the first escort that she ever had intercourse with. Some black guy, looked like he got some little dreadlocks, looked like he a Jamaican or something. Bruh, I'm from New York. I've seen a couple Caribbean people. Jamaican, Trinidadian. He looked like one of them Jamaicans and Trinidadians. I said, what happened? Crazy. That's my man right here from the news station, man. From Eyewitness News, man. Rocking him. You know, you see they gave me the umbrella. Eyewitness News, homie. What you talking about? They brought me on the station, homie. I left the streets, stopped selling drugs. I ain't do that. But listen, stopped selling drugs, and I changed my life. Right? And now I'm on Eyewitness News. While some people out there trying to be an eyewitness, and I ain't never ratted on nobody. I ain't never been an eyewitness. Shout outs to that. Listen, people about to pull up. So they making their way. They merging.
We're just
positioning. No. I just see y'all. You know, I just be watching y'all. I just watch the winds and the waters. Y'all my tides. When y'all start moving, I start flowing.
That's a great line.
Y'all are my tides. I watch y'all as a tide. I'm like this. Okay, let me just start rising that way with these guys. Because they be on point. I'm telling you, these people got the eye of the tiger. These people spot people from down the way. You would be surprised where they spot people from. Paparazzi's out here? Take your time. Don't splash up. Don't splash. My homie from the shade room. know what I'm saying? Well, she be killing her little bitch, though. Shout out to her. She look alright. I ain't gonna hold it. But I ain't trying to change my ways, y'all. I ain't trying to run down on nobody. Y'all know? But pull up. You know, I think I got a video for her yesterday with another one, I think.
There's a bunch of lawyers on the defense though too, so it's hard to know who anybody is.
That's what I'm saying. You just catching what you catching. I knew you on fire.
I'm freelancing for Court TV, so I'm just sending video to people who know more than I do.
That's what I'm saying. You're doing it right. Shout out to you and shout out to Court TV.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Figure this out.
Yeah. Oota in the mix where it gets fixed, homie. You heard? And before you go in there, gotta keep your flex. You can't even get your phone in the building, homie. Look, so boom. Listen, all right, cool. Let's go into this. Shout out to my girl, Infamous Sylvia. Shout out to Infamous Sylvia. Make sure you're checking out Infamous Sylvia. Listen, this is journalistic people that's plugging me in with real stuff in here too. Real people that I met. They got channels too. She's doing the things. She's from Georgia. She's in the city. She's staying for the whole trial. So she's an older woman than me. So shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Very informative people that's helping me. Most definitely. So shout out to Infamous Sylvia. You know what I mean? Check out our YouTube channel. So let's go into the transcript. I can read y'all some of let's go into Flores, because I can read y'all the opening statements. I read y'all some of the opening statements, but now I got it exact word for word now. The whole trannies, not that one. The transcrees. You know what I mean? Hold up. Mrs. Johnson, you want to hear what the opening, how the opening came out? Yo, let me read to you how the prosecution came out firing. I really want to read you what Brian Steele said, because I told you I spoke to Brian Steele in the courtroom, right? And I told Brian Steele, like, yo, you the white Cochran. He was like, yo, he started laughing with me, son. I was like, yo, for real though. I never seen like so many people, whether white, black, or whatever, getting behind a lawyer, bro. Like, huh? Lawyers? It's real shit. I'm like, nah, bro, you dead ass like the white Cochran, homie. Me and him start laughing. You know what he looked at me and say? He say, look, he gonna beat this. I'm getting him out of this one. Yo, bro, Brian still looked me in my eye. Not capping. Brian, where you at? I got a video with Brian too. What you talking about? Brian still like this. And the shooter, nigga. My name, Oota, shooter. Like this. Me and Brian, homie. Look. Brian looked at me in my eyes and said, Joe, Oota, the last shooter. You know that's the family. Family, y'all. Can't talk to y'all no more. Family.
Here we go, guys.
Family.
Here comes the family right now. We'll be right here.
Here's what's Sam on here.
I know, I'm early. I'm late too. I was right over here. I could have had the front. I know, man. I know it never is. It never is. Coming from the BX, it never is. Yeah. Everybody drop a like. Everybody hit the poll. Hit the poll on my great granny soul. I never met my great granny, but I love her. Drop a like on my great granny. Drop a like and hit the poll on my great granny soul. Court's about to start for 9:30. Next week, court starts at 9 and ends at 3. So we're just trying to get that as first early footage. I'm trying to get it for y'all. Then I'm going to court. So this is why I stopped out here early. You know what I mean? It's my dude right here. Yeah. All right, that's my man. That's my man. You going to go back? Oh, you right here. You got that shot right there. You right there. I'm right here with you. I got it. GoPro, man. Go. So what you got to do, bro? Everybody do what they got to do. Yeah, it's starting to come down. It's raining. We getting y'all that good content though. In the rain, y'all drop likes. Y'all hit that poll on my great granny soul. I never met my great grandmother, but I love her.
Good times, Dave. Good times.
Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. What's up, y'all? Hey, Sylvia. What, they gonna spin the ends? Yeah, they probably are. Because it's raining so crazy. Watch out, baby. Look at them phones. Here with my dudes, man. We here live, bro. The family about to come out. I just want to show y'all the picture of the family, all the family coming out. And then if I get y'all a couple of other shots, if I get y'all a conversation with some people that's down here, not the family, of course, but some people that's down here. So, this is my dude for the news. My bad, brother. My bad, bro. Let me come over yours like this. Come over yours like this. Let me come under your umbrella with you like this.
Hey, just watch your feet.
That's how we gonna do that. Put the umbrella over me. You talking to me? Now I'm talking to this guy next to me. Put the umbrella over me and you. Yeah, let me get it.
Can I go shift right a little bit?
Everybody drop a like and hit the poll on the way in. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Slide right a little. Okay. Little right, little right, little right. You slide left a little. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, Quincy. Do you have anything to say?
Good morning.
I'm sorry.
How are you today?
Good morning, Sean. Do you have anything to say this morning? Good morning. Anything to say this morning?
That mink is fire, though. Is that purple or some shit? Mink is fire. You outside in real time. So look, so y'all got some of that, boom. That's not all the family though. We got more. We got a whole other count to Carlucci Finney right here. You know Carlucci Finney. Carlucci right here. So they got the other car coming in. You gonna get the shot. We gonna be right here and get it. So we still got that to get unloaded. We got other ones coming to get long loaded. So it's gonna be people in all these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for no people.
She's right. The mom was with them.
Yeah, I think so. The mom was with them. Yeah, that was the
With the
mom.
hat on.
Yeah, that was the mom.
So nobody in the area.
I don't know. We don't know. I think someone's in there though. Because Carlucci keeps going over there. Yeah, we move. Excuse me. We move.
Whoever here is. They're telling you to move. Who are they? This is public access.
Yeah.
Because you got $200,000 cameras. I mean, they're special.
I know, right? It's true. You're right. What's that?
Let me get in here. You have my
Security in there. Okay, that's what's securing that.
That's it. Thank
That
you.
was securing that. Well, where's Carlucci went? Did he go in the van with them? Or say they probably gonna spin to come back? They're probably gonna spin to come back because that guy that was talking to them. Listen, they probably gonna come back. Somebody else is probably gonna come back.
It's raining so hard out here.
Yeah, hello.
Let me go over here to the back of my. Oops, sorry. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, let me get some of the things. How you doing? You good?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
We're out here in the rain today.
So we in the rain. It's going down. It's going down. Jesus Christ. How you feeling today, though? You good? Crazy. Looking good as always. That's how you supposed to. I said. Yes,
Oh,
you.
thank
Yes,
you.
you.
So
Yes,
cute.
you.
So cute.
Always. You know how we do. So look, let me read out some of this stuff right here because I got the transcripts from the court, right? So boom. So I'm gonna go into It's all right, love. Sorry. Let me move out y'all way. Y'all can do y'all. I'm gonna read out some of these transcripts. I can read out the opening statements. Let me see. Opening for Mrs. Johnson. I want to get into Brian Steele though. I want to get to Brian Steele and Flores, Officer Flores, who was the officer who responded to the assault of Cassie in the hallway that we seen in the Intercontinental into a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Because he ended up getting tripped up. That's the guy that said, yo, Diddy reached for a phone. He's like, yo, don't do that. He grabbed Diddy by the hand. He was like this. And pinned Diddy on the wall like this with the forearms. But he never wrote that. So he's like, so Brian still was like, bro, you never wrote that. So how you remember everything so clear today, bro? 9 years later, you remember it. Well, you ain't remember to write that down then? He like, nah, I ain't write every detail, but I remember that's what happened. That's what I know happened. I'm like, okay. So Brian still kind of made him look like he was kind of, you know what I mean, slipping up in a few things though. Brian Still's a real good lawyer though. I told you what he told me. I told you Brian Still told me that, yeah, man, he's gonna make sure that Diddy beats this trial. So he's gonna beat it. He's getting out of here. Getting out of here. I looked at Brian like this. Brian, I know you the white Cochran. I told him to his face. I'm not scary like y'all people. I talk to people regular. People meet me when they meet me. I don't be like, hey, that's the next guy. No, I'm mean when I meet people, bro. People love me for me or gonna hate me for me. Hey, how I work. Trust me. So if you don't like me right now, you know you don't like me for me. And if you like me, you know you like me for me. You know I'm not lying to you. That's why my YouTube channel is one of the best channels, because at least I'm gonna be me. And I'm not gonna be some pristine guy that's trying to, hey, and I'm acting like everything's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Look, boom. Let me show you. Hold on. It's mad paper. It's 269 pages of the transcript. Nobody got that. I got that. Straight from the court. Chill, man. Real friends. Straight from the court, homie. Straight from the court, homie. Go find that on PC. Go. Nigga, go. Came right to my email from the court, homeboy. All right, cool. So let me see, Flores. Okay, direct. Let's go into the direct examination. Because now I don't want to go to. I want to go on the cross of him. So I want to go with Brian. How Brian still dealt with him. So look, I'm gonna go to cross examination of Flores. Hold up. This shit like 58 pages, 5,800 pages. Oh, Flores cross, yeah. Oh, let me go to the bean up front. How much cross is it? I know it's a lot of cross because I was in the court. All right, cool. This is the cross of Flores, the officer guy, right? Yo, you know the rain? Yo, son, you know the rain just went on my screen, bro? I'm tight right now. The rain just went on my screen and took me back to the first page, bro. Yo, bro, this shit got me tight, bro. What page was that? I didn't even know what page it was. I'm not a Phillips cross. Flores cross. I'm at the beginning of Flores cross. All right, hold on. All right, right here? All right, cool. I think right here. All right. Yo, son, that shit almost happened to me again. I'd have been tight. Look, I'd have been tight. Yo, so the rain on my screen, bro, I'd have been tight. Hold on, let me dry it like this. Did I do it? Nah, I got it. Kaboom. All right. It says, what did you do when the video wasn't available? This is on cross. He's asking him this. So let me see. Is this that cross too? Because Flores ended up taking the video that of the assault video and recorded it on his phone. He took 2 videos of it. Recorded it on his phone. They asked him why. He said he wanted to show his wife. She wouldn't believe him that he was there with like Cassie and all these people, like Diddy and all that. Then he showed the video to his coworker. His coworker came up to him and ran down on him like, yo, bro, what happened yesterday? He like, yo, boom. He brought him to a location in the hotel or whatever where I guess they had the footage stored. But when he went there, the footage was deleted. So then he said he ended up showing him from his phone. Then he showed another employee as well. So he showed a couple of employees the footage. It says, what did you do when the video wasn't available? He said, I told him that I had taken a video with my phone and I had showed him with my phone. Did you see the video surveillance footage again after March 2016? Yes. Under what circumstances? On the news. And when was that you saw the video on the news? Last year, May or something? Listen, this rain gonna stop fucking with me out here. This rain gonna stop. Rain gonna stop. Right? Hold on. Last year. May or something like that. Miss Slavic. Okay, just a moment, Your Honor. She goes into saying something. They got to cross. Okay, go. Cross-examination. Go, Brian Steele. Okay, question. By March 5th, 2016, you were employed with this company for approximately 8 to 9 years. Is that fair to say? Yes. And you've written an incident report before. Is that true? Yes. And in the incident report, you told the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it's the who, why, where, and when, what in the incident report, basically every detail. Is that fair to say? He says yes. They say, and the reason you do every detail is because of significant or every significant detail is because it's important, because later other people who did not witness what you witnessed may want to review your notes. Is that fair to say? Yeah, the hotel staff, yes. It also helps to memorialize for your memory what was significant during that time. Is that true? Yes. So we don't have to rely on your memory. It's now 2025. So we're approximately 9 years after March 5th, 2016. Is that right? Yes. So that incident report that you marked and admitted into evidence that the jury saw, that is a good rendition by you, best of your ability at that time. Is that fair to say? He says, I remember everything in detail. Yes. And that is why you make it promptly, and you made it during or right after your shift that day, right? Yes. That's why you send it out to all the other people so that you can get feedback if anything is missing, like you did in this case, right? Yes. You get to review it, right? You read it over before you send out the emails, right? Yes. And this is something that is not unique. It's just part of your training, your experiences, and what you do in your position, right? Yes. Now, I would like to ask you a couple of things about that report, that incident report that you did. Just to explain, if you don't mind. You mentioned when you got off the elevator the first time, because he got up the elevator when Puffy and them was arguing and fighting in the hallway, and Puffy was sitting down at the time, but you could see the reflection in the mirror when we see that video, right? But he's in that chair, sitting down when he comes off the elevator. So we saw a longer version of the videotape that we seen online, right? So he says, when you came off the elevator at approximately 11:14 or 11:15 a.m. Pacific time that day, okay, you described Mr. Combs as having a devilish or scary look on his face. Do you remember saying that to the jury? Yes. If you need to review it, where in the report, in that incident report, do you describe Mr. Combs like that? He says, it's not, that's my opinion, so it had nothing to do with that incident. Let them pass by. He said that don't got nothing to do with the incident. So what it got nothing to do with? Guys, bugged out. Look. He said it don't have nothing to do with that incident. Okay, so that has nothing to do with what happened that day? Is that what you're trying to say? He says, yeah, with the incident. He said, that is your opinion now. Correct. No, it was my opinion then and now. Okay, but you didn't put that in your incident report. So this is your opinion then and now, but yet you don't put this in your incident report. We got to think about this, right? So he said, answer my question, if you don't mind. He said, it's not in the report. True. Answers no. He said, and when you get off the elevator, you have something in your hand. Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what is that you had in your hand? My walkie-talkie radio. And tell us who the radio communicates with, if you don't mind. The security office and the officers. Okay. So before you even went up to the 6th floor, the reason that you called your co-workers to come closer, come off the outside perimeter and come off the other interior of the building and come to the base, is that true? Yes. And you did that because you really don't know what you're getting into and you may need assistances. Is that fair to say? Yes. So, and they may need assistance, and whereby you say that even to call outside assistance like Los Angeles PD, or the Los Angeles Police Department. Is that true? Or is that fair to say? He says yes. So there is a base there, and you have your walkie-talkie, excuse me, your radio, and you never call for assistance. Is that right? Mr. Combs did not attack you. He says no. Then he says, Mr. Combs did not attack you then. He says no. He says true. He says yes. So he was cordial with you. That's my word, but you describe it any way you want. I'm just saying cordial. That's my word, but you can describe it any way you want. He says, yeah, he was cooperative. Right. Yes. And when you see it, and everyone saw it on video, he's actually, when you first come off the elevator, he's sitting in a chair. Is that fair to say? And we see him in reverse, like you said, because it's through the mirror, so everything is transposed. Is that true? Yeah. And he doesn't make any aggressive movements towards you. Is that true? He says true. So you don't see him make any aggressive movements towards the lady as well. Is that true? He says no. Now, you say that the young lady Cassie has a purple eye. Do you remember telling the juries that? Yes. Tell the ladies and the gentlemen, the jury, where in your report, if you need to see it, it's no problem, where you wrote that she has any type of discoloration to her eye, and she has a purple eye. Because if you're writing this detailed report and a person's been harmed to the point you have a purple eye, why wouldn't you be putting these things in the report? Is that fair to say, y'all? It's crazy. Salute to everybody. Everybody drop a like in the building. Everybody drop where y'all from. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Everybody hit that poll on my great granny's soul. I never met my great granny, but I love her. So drop the like on gang straight. Don't let me get in my bag with y'all. Hit the poll on great granny. Hit the likes and do all of that. Okay? Salute to everybody that's doing that. I appreciate that. Feel me? So now, boom. So they say with the purple eye business, right? He said, point to the jurors where you say that Cassie has the purple eye. It doesn't. I couldn't hear you. I apologize. It doesn't. It does not. So this Brian Steele, he said, it doesn't. The Brian said, I couldn't hear you. He says, it doesn't. Brian Steele come back. It does not? I mean, he on you, bro. Lawyer on you, bro. Right? So he said, it does not? Yo, watch. It's going, oh, bro. They going to skip me, son. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. It's going to skip the page, bro. It's going to skip the page. Water got on the screen. Hold up. Y'all got to drop likes for this shit, bro. Okay? Court starts at 9:30. It's 9:26, and I'm here talking to y'all about the case. What's good? Sinatra Cat, salute. Q-Mon, salute. On Jesus Sandals, we outside, homie. On Jesus Sandals, we outside in the rain. You all? Facts. Look, boom. Yo, this whole case is crazy. Look, they done fast forward my page again. You still getting in the court, though. Listen, I freestyle to y'all a little bit. Boom. There's my note. My bag getting a little wet. I told y'all I'm on Eyewitness News, okay? I left the streets. Now I'm on the station. I'm with CBS News over here. But that's my counterparts, man. You heard they bought me on Eyewitness News, nigga. They said, listen, Oota, we need you on the news, shooter. Yeah, hey, you the last shooter. We need you on news. I said, listen, bro. Let me smoke this 420, and then we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building with us, man. Everybody drop where y'all from. Everybody drop y'all what y'all think. Don't just hit the poll. I want y'all to hit the poll, but I want y'all to also drop what y'all think. Because I'm going to be doing videos on these Diddy videos. They're going to be getting viewed, obviously. Come on, my sister's getting viewed. I'm going to be doing videos on the chat. So that, you know what I mean? So that's going to highlight y'all thoughts. That may send some people to y'all channels as well. So, and just to get y'all thought out there too, because that's what it's all about. It's not about my thought or it's about what everybody's thinking about this. It's about what everybody's thinking. There's my lighter. I damn sure want to smoke 2 poles in this little small ass shit, because I ain't rolling up nothing again. He see you. Think he does. Yeah, though. See Cassie cried in the courtroom. Um, it was just like a lot of things was just heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? When her talking about there was too much urine in my mouth, like it was choking. Crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. When you hear stuff like that, it's really heartbreaking. Crazy. But you know when you're doing something. I mean, it could be like a proclivity. You know what I'm saying? Some people be liking that, but she says that's not a thing she liked, yo. She said she never liked it. She said that was his thing. It wasn't her thing that she liked. And like the time when she had to do freak off on her menstruation. Yo, bro, you got a big black rod in that shit in a menstruation, bro. You know when you listen. You know like after when a woman has a menstruation. And then, you know, when it comes down, she probably be spotting it and she be done, whatever, it be basically like done. But you could go up there, bro, and it come down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So imagine he's in there when it's really real, when it's really red light special, all through the night. Baby, it's yours, I'm yours, and it's yours. That red light special all night. Let's get the likes with 100. I'm not doing this with y'all. Go load this video, 10,000 likes. I don't care. I'm just naming the number. I don't care. Thousands of people gonna watch this video, so why not? Give me 1,000 likes on the video. Goal of the video is 5,000 likes though. Fuck that. 5,000 likes. So if you ain't drop a like, drop one. If you ain't hit the poll, hit the poll. The poll is Diddy innocent? Is he innocent? Do you feel he's innocent? Do you feel he's guilty? That don't mean we know he's innocent or guilty. So we're the 13th jury member. You know what I mean? We got to try our best to be unbiased because we all a jury member. Even though we going to have our bias, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't say you don't have a bias. You're a liar. You're a liar, bro. If you don't say you don't have a bias about Diddy, about something, about this case, about something, you're a liar. You're a straight liar. I'm telling you, you have a bias. You do. I have biases. But my biases with Diddy really stem from the artist that he had. It really stems from, like, Iggy and Craig Mack and the Locks and all of those things. And so many people talking about they ain't getting money and shit like that. So when you have these things that you think about a person, that might make me biased and say, maybe he was grimy. You know what I'm saying? When you think a person grimy, you might think he's grimy in another way. Because like, if you steal it, you know, if you was lying, they say, yeah, he probably stole it. But you probably never stole, but you was a liar. But my grandmother said, a liar and a thief is running mates. You know what I'm saying? So you can be accused of the other thing when you're doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he's innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? But for all the people that I speak to that's down here, a lot of people, I probably spoke to a couple of people, like maybe like 5 people. I said, nah, Diddy innocent, bro. They put this on. Out of like a lot of people that I spoke to, a lot of people, random people, black people, white people, old people, young people, all kinds of people. Like I don't know, Diddy wild out. So my question is this. Regardless of Diddy did wrong, that he will be served, justice will be served, whatever the case may be. Is Diddy getting a fair shake? Is he going to get a fair trial? Is he going to get a fair shake? That's the question. That's the question I asked him. Ever since I came from jury selection, the jury process and all that, I was here for the whole jury thing. My whole thing been that. That's why I don't joke that much no more. You know that, right? I don't joke that much. I make my little joke still, though. On the baby oil. Come on, bro. He had a pool. Inflatable pool put in a hotel room and filled it with baby oil and Astroglide lubricant and told her she had to get in it. And she said she didn't want to not get in it. That's what she said. So believe what you want to believe.
When is this case beginning?
It's already started.
Oh, he's already in there?
This is like day 2.
Day 2. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was in this courthouse.
You can go in there too. Everybody can go.
Oh, really? For the public?
Yeah, you can go too. You can go.
Okay.
Or but when you go, you just gotta hand in your device downstairs, and then when you come back down, you just get your device, and then you go upstairs to the 23rd floor.
Are you a media personnel?
I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, I'm doing an
Like
independent.
podcasts and
Yeah,
stuff like that? That's
journalism.
awesome. I do that too
Yeah,
in my
you need to
hotel.
connect dots. You need to be out here getting this footage.
Really?
You need to go up in the courtroom and start listening to some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take my
Some
information
of
or
the
something like
baby
that. I got
oil
transcripts.
Stuff. Wasn't that crazy? Like the baby oil in the pool.
So you doing so what? You need to come down here. But I can send you like transcripts.
Okay,
I got
cool.
transcripts of this stuff so you can read some stuff maybe. You know what I'm saying? Let me meet my.
That's
Hold
the
on.
first
crazy.
Okay, so
So this week court starts 9:30
are you
to
gonna be
5.
here all outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm going
When
to
you
right
come
now.
in, I'll text you because I have to go back to my hotel.
Yeah.
But this is all walking distance for me.
Yeah, I'm going to see it. I'm about to go see it. Because court starts at 9:30 this week.
Okay.
Next week it starts 9 till 3 p.m. This week is 9:30 till 5 p.m. They take a break around 12-ish. And you come out here and get some footage. The family just went in. I got the footage, the family,
I
seeing
love
all of that.
this.
When you get all of
This is
that,
my passion.
that's what you need.
Yeah.
But you need to get this is the
This
footage
is
you
a
need.
different perspective,
All the
but it's
people-
it's holistic, and it's really you want to get into all
What
this.
time
But
was
what's
that,
the
do
great
you
thing
know?
about it is it's merging now. It's not about the big people or the small people. Us as content creators on the smaller levels, we merging with the big networks. We merge with everybody. I'm here with all of the people. Rachel from E tonight. She here talking to me. Oh, I got dropped with her. Everybody here talking with the new people. You know the Halloween
What is the consensus so far with this?
that I've been talking about. But people say,
Yeah.
is he guilty?
This way.
When I ask people, when I'm talking to people, they're like saying, I think like 5 people told me really like, oh they trumping him. Nah. But everybody else usually they're saying he's guilty. So I'm like, is he gonna get a fair shade?
Do you know what happened to Donald Trump though? Like even if that's going that way. You
And I'm just saying, they're trumping up things on him. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is what some people saying. The 5 or 4 people that I heard. They're like, nah, man, he not guilty. They trying to do that.
You know how black he had to be in the 90s, especially when he came out in the 2000s. And he's having a white party every year. He's like the only black person in the Hamptons with a white party.
Right.
You know how like legit he has to be? I'm just saying, like some things are just like, some things I get, like whatever Cassie says, I get it. But you know how legit you gotta be to have a white party every single year in the Hamptons? And you're like the first black mogul. Like, you know how legit you have to be? Just in general. Right, some things, that doesn't add up to me. You're not gonna have XXXX related stuff there. That just doesn't make, there's just too many cameras and people there, right? That should have blown up a while ago. That's what this is just fascinating. So I'm gonna text you. We should just go together. We should just sit in and I can
Just come. But if I'm not here, because the courtroom is there. Diddy's courtroom is on 26th floor. Probably. Look, Diddy's courtroom is upstairs on 26th. So the courtroom is going to be, but nobody's going to be able to get up there because the courtroom is going to be full. So they're going to have overflow rooms. So they're going to be other courtrooms. No, they're going to have other, no, don't worry about it. Other courtrooms.
Yeah.
Where everybody's going to be. All the journalists are in the other rooms because the room's full all the time. So you're going to be on the 23rd floor most likely. You'll come to the 23rd floor. But if there are 2 overflow rooms, you just come to the both of them and you'll see where I'm at. So I'll be in one of the overflow rooms,
Yeah,
if anything.
All right.
So just go and come back. If anything, I'll probably be here by the time you come back. You're close. This is what we're doing out here, bro. Building in real time with people. This is what we're doing, bro. We're not acting stuff. None of that. We're showing love to everybody. Real talk. Look at my man. My man is on Tisa Tell's channel. I'm like, yo, go holla at Tisa. I mean, Tisa's mad cool, bro. He went to holla at Tisa. He on Tisa's channel on her last two. She like, yo, SS and Code. Shit on like 200,000 views last night when I looked at him. Come on, look at that look he got. He met me, he talking to me. I'm like, yo, bro, look, this what's going on out here. Blah, 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 blah. Me and him chopping it up. Word, bro. I'm like, yo, look, Tisa right there. You need to holla at boom, boom, boom. Look, Loran LaRosa right here. Look, everybody's out here, bro. Do what you need to do. Holla at people. You know what I'm saying? Talk to some people. You know what I'm saying? He started talking to some people and he was doing his thing, bro. Word. I seen him. I was shocked too. He was on Tisha's channel. She put him up. Shouting him out and all that. Because he caught her while she was live. Gangster. And she put it up. Gangster. Kept it real too. Shout out to Tisha Tells. My ex-girlfriend supposed to be my next. Shit. Where's my lighter? Okay, there. Yeah, y'all. Hello. See this work. This is where we at, man. I don't know where y'all think we at. I don't know where the hell y'all think we at, bro. This is where we at, man. Okay, court has started 10 minutes ago. Court started 10 minutes ago. But you know, I ain't rushing this rush. One, I'm going to have the transcripts for whatever's being said right now today. That's one. So I don't have to write as much. That's one. And I got people inside the courtroom that's giving me real, you know what I mean? Help. So salute to that. They're giving me actually real help. And yeah, this is what we're doing, man. Everybody drop a like. Everybody hit the poll. Okay, what's good? Let me start reading a couple of y'all chats, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all chats. I'm gonna spend this time reading y'all chats. I ain't gonna talk. A couple of these times, that's what I'm gonna do for these streams. That's why I tell you I get in the chats and start writing. But y'all gotta drop likes too. What's up? What we doing, man? What we doing, man? I'm about to end this, man. I don't feel the love, y'all. Mrs. O, salute. John, salute. What John said? Cassie testimony is helping Diddy's defense. In which way, John? In which way? I think Diddy will win this case because he was improperly charged with the RICO instead of domestic violence. I think that's what the defense is making that argument, you know what I'm saying? And it's a really good argument, you know what I'm saying? They're saying because the defense came out swinging from the very beginning saying, hold up, let me come out this way. The defense came out swinging from the very beginning saying, listen, yes, he's domestically violent. Yes, he's angry, he's jealous, he's all these things, but he's not a trafficker and he's not a part of some RICO, you know what I'm saying? So this is what they're trying to, you know what I mean? Some people are leaning that way, how John is feeling that I've spoken to. I was thinking like he was kind of improperly charged or they tried to like do the most. Kinda, you know what I mean? They tried to do the most with it. Instead of just catching what they really could get and prove, bang, and just catch them and then what they really could lock in, you know what I'm saying? But it's about the jury. It's all about the jury. It's all about what the case that the government can put out there and how it looks to the jury and what they think. And that's the craziest part about it. It's all about what the jury thinks. You know what I mean? So even if it's true or not, the jury can look like, I believe this thing. You know what I mean? And that's the scary part of this whole thing. That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing about this whole thing. I did the like so the HUD. As soon as you hit the poll, hit the like. As soon as you hit the poll, yeah, what Mrs. O said, yeah, definitely don't see them proving anything but domestic violence. I don't know yet. I don't know yet because you know why we just gotta still wait because remember Cassie's in there talking right now. What the prosecution is doing with Cassie, what they was doing was like, yo, and who told you to wear the outfits and who told you to put the baby oils and they had to oil up every 5 minutes. She said, why do you have to oil up every 5 minutes? She's like, because Sean would be like, he just say like you're too dry or something. Y'all too dry. Like, yo, gotta get glistening. Y'all gotta get shiny. Y'all gotta get more shiny or something. Like he would say something. You know what I'm saying? We had to order like every 5 minutes. She said, how important was baby oil? She said, as important as everything else. It was just as important as everything else. She said, what happened when baby oil ran out? She said, we either sent the bellhop from down to the hotel or something and paid him, or we sent assistants or something like that, or he would tell me to call an assistant or tell me to do something or something like that, or whatever the case may be. She said it was 3-day log freako, and she couldn't sleep for 3 days. They asked her, how long did you sleep during the 3 days? She said, I didn't sleep not 1 second. She had to stay up to the last session was done. And a session is one whole intercourse encounter until ejaculation. So a nigga could be there. Let's say a nigga can't bust. A nigga there like this. 2 hours. That's the last session. You dead ass, you like this. 2 hours, homie, the last session. After the whole shit, you've been there for 3 days. Now the last session, you're on your last session, supposedly. She said, and anytime he said it was the last session, she just hoped and prayed that he was really telling the truth and it really was the last session. Because he would say that sometimes and be like, all right, now y'all gotta go. Y'all going again? Yeah, y'all go again. Allegedly, but y'all gonna go again. Just like he told the worker. Just like he told the worker dude. You know what I'm saying? The worker dude's a big black bald head guy. Just like he told him. After allegedly the assault that happened during the freak off, he came out the room. He came out the room, was on the computer. Puff was in her room. So this happened in her house. Puff was in her room, and she came on the computer. He was in the living room still sitting down, and Puff said, babe, come here for a second or something. And she said, all right, babe, I'm coming, but I got my information open on my laptop or something, on my computer. I'm closing, I'm coming or something like that. He said, Diddy flew into a rage, came out the room, flung a bottle at her, and hit the wall, missed her, hit the wall. He said he runs to her, grabs her up, grabs her by her hair, drags her, caveman style. She said that was frequent. Those type of things, knots, black eyes, her eyes red, the white's red to the point that you can't see no white in her eyes. But she said this is some of the levels of the abuse that she's getting. But she said this instant, the guy, the worker, said he dragged her to the room and was like, yo, B, when I tell you come in, you come when you come in. You come now. What the hell are you talking about? And then he said this is the first time he heard like the whoosh, like he heard like a slap. Like he heard some slapping business. You know what I'm saying? Going on in the room. Then he said that was going on for a minute. Then it kind of chilled. And then they both came out the room. She came out. And she said she looked visibly shaking, looked like she was whatever. He done struck her, whatever. He said, and then Diddy was like, all right, y'all ready to go again? And he was like, he didn't know what to say. He's like, whatever, like, yeah, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he like, but Cassie looked like she didn't want to do it. And then he said that's the first time he had erectile dysfunction and he couldn't perform anymore. Good luck, guys. Right. And he said he couldn't perform after that. One time he said he faked ejaculating inside her. So, you know, Diddy would tell you where to do it, allegedly. He would say, yo, bust on her stomach. Nah, bust inside her. You know what I'm saying? Bust on her stomach or bust inside her. And after he was done, every time after he was done doing what he was doing, Diddy would take her into the room by himself. So they would do what they doing in the living room, whatever. And then Diddy would take her into the room by himself and do what he's doing with her. So on one instance, when he said he faked ejaculating in her, he was like, Diddy's like, you're busting a goal, you know what I'm saying? And he busting her. He faked it though. He was like, and act like he did it. And then he said they went in the room, was in the room for a minute. He said Diddy came back out like, you busting her? He was like, yeah, I came. He's like, all right. Diddy went back in the room and was in there for a minute more, a little while later, and came back out like, yo, bro, you sure? So I'm like, that was kind of weird. But then they was making the allegations going towards like he wanted the I think the sperm or some shit. On him or some shit. Allegedly with the sperm on him and shit, like he would take the sperm and shit. Allegedly. Because that's what they saying. Crazy. That's what they saying. Something like that. You know what I mean? That he wanted the sperm out of inside her or on her. I don't know, that's allegedly, son. So don't quote me on it. But this is what is being said. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The whole situation is wild. So, let's get some likes in the chat. I know y'all all hitting the poll. I love y'all. But drop a like too. Drop a like soon as you hit the poll. Drop a like, hit the poll. The likes is what help the video and the messages to get out. The poll is for me to know what y'all thinking. Because I'm about what y'all think. But the like is what helps the video. So y'all drop a like for the video so that the video can get some legs and get some wings and do the things that it needs to do. Listen, I love y'all. I'm about to go inside the courtroom. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Big right here, all right? So, New York City, we outside in real time. New York City. Nah, that thing fake. That thing fake, bro. Look, that thing fake. That thing fake. Look. Salute y'all. This is what we do. Subscribe to the channel now. I'm running inside the courtroom real quick. I'm a little late, but it's all good. We're getting y'all the content, but y'all gotta be dropping more likes for me. I love y'all all. I'm out here getting y'all the content, giving y'all the information. So I'm gonna go take some notes and come back down so I can update y'all, all right? So salute to y'all. Oota, Oota, Oota. We always on go. You know the vibe, man. Be back in a minute. Hold up, better yet, let me walk out to the courtroom. What else I got? What I got? Nah, they gonna take my lighters, I was stashing lighters, all types of shit. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I was out here stashing lighters and all. Boy. Oh, boy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. It's the courthouse. It's gonna be on, bro. Into the courthouse, the courthouse. All right, I gotta stop this, y'all. I love y'all all. Y'all see the courthouse, though.